One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome, everyone, to Michie Stadium, home of the Army Black Knights. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the Texas State Bobcats, taking on a team looking for its first win, the Army Black Knights. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Black Knights will kick it away to start. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Texas State's offense will go on the attack first. And Jesse, they've got a quarterback that if he can get into a rhythm can certainly make plays for his team.
Here's the thing about him, too. He's not the most consistent guy, and he's not the most talented quarterback in the country, but when he's hot, he's really, really tough to stop, David. It's important they get this guy going early.
Yeah, and it's not just him. Like, the offense has to, around him, play well. They've got to protect him. Receivers have to make plays. The running game would be good to get going, so it's got to be a team effort because then he can really be at his best.
Makes the grab. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Bobcats have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands. It'll be 3rd and long.
Well, I think the ball just got on the receiver so quickly. He took his time working his route, and by the time he got his head around, ball was already there, and he just wasn't able to stab it.
Wide open downfield. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. And the Bobcats look to keep this drive humming. Looking to throw on 1st down. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Setting up the screen. Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
Got enough to move the sticks. 1st down from the 17. The Bobcats come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. He's got it. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. 1st and goal from the 5 as they try to put up the first points of this game. Used the play fake, now to throw. Looking for the goal line. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. 2nd and goal for this offense. Back to pass. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Texas State.
And how about the wheels for the QB? You could tell, man, he can roll, and they are going to use him. This is just the first drive. You see him going for the touchdown. I imagine we'll see more of that guy running the football with that kind of speed.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Army Black Knights offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. Guys, if you listen closely, I think you can hear the jawing going already between this quarterback and wide receiver. What a matchup, Jesse, it's going to be between those two.
You know, so many people have already been talking about this individual one-on-one matchup, David, and it's going to be happening out on an island all game long. The receiver's got speed, he's got game-breaking ability, catching the football, can climb the ladder. He's going up against one of the best shutdown corners in the game. I cannot wait to watch this.
Yeah, and he's got the speed to stay with him and the instincts, and he's been so great out wide in every game. This is a huge test. This is a Sunday test. Two NFL guys going at it to see who's going to take home the prize.
He's knocked down just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. It brings up 4th down. And the Black Knights will try to pin them back with the punt. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. Slips through the line. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming, and there it is.
Intentional grounding.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Now on 2nd down.
Let's go! Let's go!
Looking to fire. Punts it out of the air. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He was in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. He'll pull it on the read. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. He's got an open man. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31. The Black Knights come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Power football with the run. Pulled down after a pickup of 4 to the 27. After the productive 1st down play at 2nd and 6. Penetration to make the stop in the backfield, and they gave back that 4 they just gained. It's 3rd and 10.
This defense obviously came into this game prepared for the quarterback run. Linebackers, DBs, they're keying on him and just waiting for him to pull that football, and you saw...
Breaks into the open. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Black Knights!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before. So you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute with some points on the board.
And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the really easy. Actually, when you got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field. What a big gain for the offense.
They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7.
Man, this guy's closing in quickly on 100 yards receiving. We're not even out of the first quarter yet. We knew he was going to be a big part of the game plan and the strategy, but every time they've looked his way, he has been making a big play, and that's something that...
Looking for the end zone. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Texas State. On to attempt to try. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They go to the ground. Big time. By the defense, he'll lose 4.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball.
And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. On the option. Now the pitch. There he goes. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. No fair catches here, looking for room. Bottled him up, not a whole lot of room to run on that return, and that's how this period will come to an end. We've come to the break, and Texas State has the lead. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. They'll run it from the gun. They knock him down after he picks up 5 out to the 34.
I know that wasn't a huge, sexy gain. I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position to succeed on second down. 2nd and 10, really hard. 3rd and 10, really hard. Now you're in a manageable situation. It really gives you the whole playbook.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game. Mark it at the 47. And the Bobcats will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now. Having given up multiple first downs on this drive, somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleeding.
The Bobcats with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
It's complete on the right side. Got enough to move the sticks. 1st down from the 17. And the Bobcats have taken it inside the 20. Out of the gun, the give to the back. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to fight another play in the red zone. It'll be 3rd down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. Here's a heat. Pulls it in. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
Makes the catch. Goes out of bounds, but they'll be set up with a 1st and goal. The Bobcats didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. 2nd and goal coming up. Wants to go up top. Wide out trying to get it in. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bobcats. Effective offense leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, way to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Georgia Southern is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. They're trailing by just 4 to Florida Atlantic. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Coming out with it, it's Dishman. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
You run the slant route day one, and this is something that the quarterback and the wide receiver has done 100 million times out there on the field in the offseason. I see man-to-man coverage.
Turning it on! They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. Lining up from the 34 on first down. Expect some pressure coming from the blitz. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, when you get penetration by that defense right away, and there's no way to cut at all for that back, he gets destroyed right away. No way that play was going to be successful. Way too much penetration.
Reads it, fires complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
From the gun, to give, looking for room. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And the Black Knights will punt this one away. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. To the air on first down. Gets it to him on the screen. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. And how about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
Quarterback making adjustments. Going to swing it on second down. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. And the Bobcats are at the line looking to convert on third and short. To the ground to try to pick up the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. The Bobcats will have it first and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. And that one had some juice on it, but it's incomplete. They're dealing with a second and long. Back to pass. He lobs one high down the left side. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third. Trying to pick up a first down. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. That ball is caught past the marker, but he is out of bounds, and it'll be fourth down.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now,
trying to get behind the defense. That ball is intercepted at the goal line. He goes out of bounds, but what a play to create a sudden change opportunity. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. They'll leave it with him. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. And now on third down, shadow of their own goalpost, needing some breathing room. Bringing the heat. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play.
And this is why you don't want to get in these situations. Third and long, defense knows it's pass. They're playing pass, playing deep. QB has nowhere to go with the football, so he just throws it away.
And the returner will be brought down. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He'll pull it down and run. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says. Remember, if your entire body is past the line of scrimmage when you throw the football, that's a penalty. He was, and the penalty will be accepted. Second down, they'll go to the air. Going over the top. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Well, guess who? They're taking a shot to the guy that's just been torching this defense in the entire first half. He's already got over 100 yards, so why not try to add to it and force this defense to prove that they can cover him? They did do a nice job right there. That's not the last time this guy's going to see the ball thrown his way.
Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can't stop the clock. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. He's got him. Gets him on the ground at the 28, but not before a big 10-yard pickup. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Quarterback making checks. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the middle. Makes a connection. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. Inside the 15, 1st and 10 from the 14. Unleashes one deep. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
And that's just a huge missed opportunity on offense. QB missed his guy wide open in the end zone. You might not get another clean look like that in the rest of this game.
Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. This time it's complete. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. The offense burns its 3rd and final timeout of the half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Here we go. Wants to throw on 3rd. He wants it all. Touchdown, Bobcats. Quick strike through the air for the score. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
And they knocked through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. They went 54 yards on that last touchdown drive. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Dishman. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And the offense will play it safe, take a knee, and head to halftime. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, one thing we can always count on is a great atmosphere in West Point. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Blake Field inside Nike Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. And the Bobcats will kick it away to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive, Reese. Like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
And the running game has collapsed so far on this drive, and now it's third down. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game. The Black Knights line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Let's see what he can do with it. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. Boy, that last drive, they looked like they were throwing against air. Just absolute precision. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Oh, and they get the ball back, but that's just going to make it much tougher on this drive. The Bobcats trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to pass on second down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. It's one thing to get that huge play. Now you got to cash it in with 6. First and 10 from the 24. And he's brought down after a nice game. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Bobcats are threatening on first and goal. Pressure coming. Using his feet to buy time. Touchdown, Texas State. And they take it in for 6 more points. What a run for this playmaker to just elude the defense and get in for the score.
And I tell you what, defensively, you can't let this guy get on the edges. You cannot give up contain. When you're defensive ends, you got to stay outside. You got to make sure you know this guy's going to scramble and try to make plays, and you got to make sure you keep him in the pocket.
The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Strong run to get it out to the 21-yard line, a pickup of 6.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
He'll do it himself. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately, a 3-yard loss. Now facing a 3rd and long. The inside handoff. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And the Black Knights send out the punt unit. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. They'll run it from the gun. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Steps away. Firing to the right, complete. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. The Bobcats come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to get it through the air. It's complete to the left. Oh, what a move to get open. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. And the Bobcats have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking to throw again. Here's the pressure. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
I think he's showing you his experience on that decision right there. There was nothing open, so don't try to force it into coverage. You've got the lead. If it's not there, just throw it away. The head coach loves to see his quarterback make that kind of decision.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be 1st and goal.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Texas State.
And the running back gets his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You could tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. He'll start the return inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Throws to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. Oh, he's got some space. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. The RPO, it's complete. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game.
You got to love the rhythm this quarterback is in here on this drive, guys. 2 completions. He's seeing the safety rotation. That time, saw the one-on-one matchup he wanted, took a shot. He is in a groove.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
He'll keep it himself, and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Army!
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
Lining up to add another. hit that one with some aggression for the point after. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Tough to beat in action, gentlemen. You know that. And let's take a look at the highlights. Ball State is just getting blown off the field right now. I mean, like them or hate them, I think anyone would agree this is tough to watch. They're trailing by 24 to Akron. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this meeting in the MAC.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. That'll be a gain of 5 out to the 27. The Bobcats can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to fire. They're working that left side. Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Looking for a physical attack from the gun.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
That's the end of the quarter. Texas State has the lead here. And this beatdown is close to completion as we've reached the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Fires to the right. It's complete. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. And the Bobcats have their offense in high gear. From the shotgun, the inside give. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. The offense changing the play. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Got it! They will score! Touchdown, Bobcats! With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. The Black Knights now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. They'll run play action. Under fire. Hit as he throws. Complete to the left. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. The give to the back. A most efficient pickup of 6 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 4. Gives it on the option. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. And the Black Knights come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here. He's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage again, and this just hasn't been his day. Nowhere to run. The Black Knights with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Hand off from the gun. off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. And the Black Knights pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Quarterback on the keeper. Really good running. Gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Black Knights back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking for the score. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Boy, they love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. Back to pass, it's Mahoney. Going for 6. Touchdown, Black Knights! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Once the game reaches this point, you start thinking ahead and how you can find something positive to take into the next game.
Dang right. Keep the offense rolling. Try to find some plays that I can use throughout this season that I can have some more success, or I guess have success. I haven't had a lot of success today, but I'm looking for the future.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. On the move from inside his 5. Smashes him with the stiff arm. Out of bounds at the 27-yard line, and this offense needed a play like that. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. This young signal caller just seems to get better and better with each game. And the QB has more than had his way to lighting up the secondary and the scoreboard, Jesse.
Yeah, and Grease, talking to the coaches coming into this one, they felt like they had a real opportunity in this game to throw the football with success, understanding just how talented their quarterback is. And he's really answered the bell. He's done a really nice job with his decisions. He's played on time. He's been accurate. And this offense has been up and down the field in large part because of how well their quarterback is playing.
This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Working that left side now. How about those sweet twinkle toes-like moves as he gets to the 38? Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game now on second down. From the gun, running back gets to give. Across the 25, he's got room. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
Fresh legs, man, and it is showing. Of course, this team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game, running the football, imposing their will against the defense that looks tired. Of course, they had to play last week, and you're seeing that right now.
Hauls it in. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
By the receiver. Pickup of 11. First and goal.
If there's time to pad the stats. Got a man. And he takes it in on the final play of the game. You played through the echo of the whistle, and they did that with the ceiling touchdown. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug.